Hello, and welcome to another episode of Path to Petalburg with me, Norman. You see that I'm using my team of Tyranitar, Azumarill, Gardevoir, and Scrafty against my opponent Big Joe with Gengar, Talonflame, Manectric, and Rotom Wash. I want to show you this battle because it shows that even if you have a bad start in a match, you should always try and finish out the game because you never know exactly what's going to happen as far as your opponent's move selections are going to go and any kind of chance during the match. Even with a bad start in this game, I am able to pull out a win, and let's see just how that happens. Alright, so they're going to start out with their Manectric and their Rotom, and I'm going to start out with my Tyranitar and my Azumarill. Seeing their leads set up, I anticipate that it's going to be a discharge set with Rotom and a normal attack with their Manectric. But they're just going to Mega up right away, seeing that I have two physical attackers, so I'm already predicting wrong. Intimidate reduces the attack on both these Pokemon, and Thunderbolt comes onto my Azumarill, making sure that it gets the one-hit knockout. So, pretty poor start so far. Crunch under Intimidate is not going to do a ton of damage to this Rotom, doing only about 20% damage there. And they successfully get the Will-O-Wisp off onto it, further reducing its attack. So, possibly the worst turn that I could have had to start out this match. So, seeing this, I'm going to bring up my Gardevoir, because I can get a lot of offense going here. The Intimidate Tracing not going to do really much of anything because they're both specially oriented. So, Tyranitar's not doing anything right now, so I'm going to switch it out into Scrafty. Scrafty gets access to Fake Out, Dream Punch, and Knock Off. A lot of good tech moves that it can use to help me along in this match. And I'm going to Mega out my Gardevoir here. So, I'm predicting that my opponent is going to try and get rid of my Gardevoir this first turn, because Tyranitar is not doing anything right now, so I protect my Gardevoir. Thunderbolt does go into the Gardevoir slot, as does the Hydro Pump, so that was a good prediction on my part, meaning that I have another chance to get into this match. So, I'm going to Fake Out this turn. I'm going to Fake Out the Rotom, predicting that the Manectric would protect here, but it doesn't, smartly, and gets Thunderbolt off. But Hyper Voice does come out here and knock out the Rotom, almost knocking out that Manectric, but it's able to hang on even after this chip damage. So it's still a power in this match. And they bring out their next Pokemon, Talonflame. So I want to conserve this Scrafty, being able to use the Fake Out later if I need to. And so I'm going to bring out Tyranitar again. And I do not want to take a Thunderbolt from this Manectric again, so I'm going to protect my Gardevoir. Acrobatics does come out onto the Tyranitar, taking it like a champ there, and Thunderbolt is successfully evaded by this Gardevoir. And Sand Chip damage does get rid of the Manectric. And this actually reveals that their Talonflame is slower than my Gardevoir, which is kind of surprising. So this shows me that it is likely invested in bulk. So their last Pokemon comes out, Gengar. And I also want to conserve this Gardevoir for a later turn, so I bring out Scrafty. Going to reduce this attack stat on the Talonflame here, which could go away toward the later game. Acrobatics goes back into this Tyranitar. Not sure why they did that there, but Sludge Bomb comes out onto Scrafty. And I successfully get Rock Slide up on both these Pokemon. And don't quite knock out the Talonflame, showing that investment in the bulk there that I anticipated. So, Scrafty is going to use Fake Out onto this Talonflame, meaning that it's not going to be able to attack this turn. And then Sludge Bomb comes out from Gengar, wanting to knock out this Tyranitar, but that Intimidate really showing his stuff there, being able to hold on with 7 HP. The critical hit comes out here onto Gengar, making it faint, but even if it didn't knock out the Gengar, I had a Scrafty with knockoff and Gardevoir with Psychic in the back, so I would have been able to win this match at the end there, regardless of whether or not my Rock Slide had indeed knocked it out. So, as you see, with the right strategy going forward in the game after a pretty abysmal start, I was able to pull out a win in this match. So it just shows that you should always try to finish a match even if you have a bad lead, because you never know exactly what's going to happen. Good strategy can often outweigh bad initial conditions and can help you win a match even if it doesn't look like you will be able to right from the get-go. So I hope you had a good watching experience on this, and if you like this video, please by all means subscribe to our channel, give a like on this video, leave us a comment, let us know how we're doing, or check out our Facebook page, Competitive Pokemon Battle Network, link in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time.